Kathy works in rehabilitation for physicality. She's like a nurse for people who've gone through surgery, etc. She's also a young mother. She has a child with a man from a previous relationship, and now she lives with her present husband and have a little baby on the way. He's adopted, but he's from another social class, and I think they've enjoyed sharing and sharing experiences and different backgrounds. I also think that he is a bit more impulsive and in the moment. And even though we see in the film that sometimes makes him end up in quite tricky situations, I also think it gives him quite beautiful personality that is very playful and very alive. And I think that's something that she really treasures in him. And I think she also sees a man who's brilliant with the daughter that she already has. He's bringing, he's a wonderful father, and I think that is what makes her very excited that she's soon going to start an even larger family with him. One of my favorite relationships was the one between Parker and Antonio. Antonio has been adopted into America from Korea, grew up in a home that he wasn't really introduced to the heritage and culture that he was born in. And Parker invites him to come and see her family, to see how she's able to both be American and honor the culture that is part of her. And I think through her, he both gets a reference and start to think about, I think, his own mother. I think it's a beautiful thing that is maybe the one memory that he has from when he was growing up in Korea. And maybe that's something that he's almost rejected or tried to lock away in his mind. And through Parker, he kind of opens that door, let himself be vulnerable and start to kind of rediscover who he is himself. Jessie is this strong force that is between Kathy and Antonio. I think it was definitely something that brought them closer together from the start. I think Antonio and Jessie immediately had a very good relationship, and that meant a lot, of course, for Kathy, who had her previous boyfriend leave them, and she had been on her own and trying to raise Jessie on her own. So I remember Justin told me, because he went through a long process doing castings with a lot of children, and then suddenly he said, "I think I've found her." And it helps, because Justin himself is so good with children. And he had literally just filmed himself spending time with her, playing different games and kind of setting up situations that were similar to some of the ones that we have in the film. And Sydney was just so incredibly natural. And it's difficult. I mean, it's difficult for actors, for adults to be natural in front of a camera. And with her, you could, she was totally aware of what was happening, but as soon as she knew we were filming, then, she was extremely professional. It's pretty incredible to see.